Hey there, fellow gamers. This is Big D here. I wanted to make this informative video to help you newer players that just bought the now fixed game. It's a great game now that it's fixed, but it's a beast to play. So you want to get a head start on playing it, and before you even start all the missions, and before the game will be done before you even know it. So I explained to you what you should do first and what you should aim for. That'll make your time a lot easier when you play this good game. So what I'm going to do here now, I'm going to break this up into segments. It's not going to be easy to follow, but I'll explain slowly how to get a step up ahead of the game. Now, don't doubt these gonks out here in the wasteland. They're tough. This is the only way to play this game. I've played it a half dozen times, I should know that. You want to play the Night City Police Department crime scenes. That's where you're going to level up. That's where you're going to slowly and gradually get your armor. You're going to get your loot and you're going to get your weapons. But you notice that the top is kind of empty because I always do that first. The top part of Night City, the northern end, is the easiest. Come down south, it's the toughest. Okay, so remember that. In the Badlands, many of you want to concentrate solely on crafting with your ability points. That's what you want to do. I have two more. I have the Artisan, will allow me to make the legendary Comrade's Hammer, and the other weapons that I will sell for loot. You can't glitch anymore with soda cans. So you got to sell your weapons for loot, sell the legend. So pick your favorite weapons and always be leveling up. Notice not all of my armor, my clothing is all gold because it's not all legendary. If any other armor has more power, more strength, damage, resistance than legendary, I'll wear it. So don't rely just on legendary at the beginning of the game. Keep leveling up. So your weapons are constantly upgrading, your armor is constantly upgrading, and you want to get the components. You'll break down ammo to get it, or you'll buy it. Start working on your components early so you can craft all these weapons. Because once you get the artisan craftsmanship, you're ready to craft legendary weapons. You can sell them. Then you'll be rich. You'll have a million A's. Now, when I take out these gonks here, taking my time, and I'm realizing because I don't have the armor, I do not have the Armadillo Mott's crafting spec. The game's not giving it to me. Other gamers do. That's okay. Because I don't have it, I'm tending to use my tranquilizer dart more. But here's one thing you got to remember. When you trank out these guys, you're going to have to pop them in the head or you won't get points. You'll see here in a minute. So I'm using my weapons less and less. Like I say, because I'm thin on armor. I don't have the armor I should have it at level 30. So it's kind of crazy. So I just take them out one shot. But it shoots 3 times and it has to rest. I don't know how I got him, he moved. That was a lucky shot. Now, he's got a gold dot. You take anything that's a gold dot. Anything. Crafting spec, bingo. Anything. You want any crafting spec in legendary, because that's where the money is, that's where your armor is, that's where everything is. Now watch. They're still coming at me. This is my first tangle with the animals. But right away I start looting. Because I'm looking for that Armadillo crafting spec, that Armadillo mod. Because once you get it, and the more Armadillo mods you make, they gradually get stronger, and you will eventually, after making 50 maybe, they'll all be legendary. Then you are the armored beast, and you can take on Don't Fear the Reaper. That's a tough ending. So I'm not armored. The game's made me where I'm a little wimp. I'm a little punk. So that's okay. I'm gonna just change my tactics. So instead of blasting my way in, I'm gonna knock them out. I do a combo, use my gun too. Got my Crusher's my favorite gun. I've got that over 500 damage per second. The guns increase. You find Crushers all the time. I still have my original friend Rear from level 5, from the Buddha. And there's my Widowmaker. I made a video on how to get that super easy. watch. Once you shoot them, watch the points. Nothing yet. You're going to see it though. You're going to shoot them. They're going to give you more loot. But I had shoot them with the crusher, and they literally make points fly out of them. So if you knock them out and never go back and kill them, there it is, 726 points. See that? If you don't go back and kill them, you're not going to rank up. So a lot of people can miss that. 675, half a head. That's a better point. So you gotta, after you knock them out with the tranquilizer dart, you gotta go back and pop them. Zero them. So I'm going for the headshot. Boom. See the points? That's how you get your points. And for the whole entire game, I've just been knocking them out and not going back to zero them out. So if you're on a quest, on a gig, after you knock the guy out or the leader you gotta kill, make sure you zero him. That's the most missable thing in the game. I don't want the baseball bats. 667. He must not have been worth that much. All right, so let's go on to the next tip.
Hey, Chum, go harass someone else.
is upbuild your cyberware. Upbuild to legendary. And don't forget your cyber deck. You can take out these gonks from a distance. I did one playthrough doing that, playing as a net runner, but I found it kind of boring. So this is a lot more exciting to me after I've played the game a half dozen times and done every ending. But now you can make your decision and play it the way you want it to. So if you have any questions or comments, feel free to tell me.